Jimmy Kimmel's sister thanks Mark Ruffalo for standing up for her brother. Jimmy Kimmel's sister has shown her gratitude to actor Mark Ruffalo for standing up for her brother following ABC's suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live, after the host's controversial remarks about Charlie Kirk's passing. Jill Kimmel, 54, a producer and actress known for her work on TMI Hollywood and Sunday Night Circus, responded to a post Ruffalo made on social media in which he suggested the show should not be cancelled. Ruffalo warns Disney stock will fall a lot further if they cancel Kimmel, taking to his Threads profile, where Ruffalo has 3.7 million followers. The star of I Know This Much Is True responded to a post about Disney's stock dropping 7% since ABC, the flagship property of the Disney Entertainment division of the Walt Disney Company, suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live. See film for Green Day fans. Ruffalo wrote, "It's going to go down a lot further if they cancel his show. Disney does not want to be the ones that broke America." The post prompted Jill to respond appreciatively by writing, "You're always on the correct side of history, Mark. Thank you for speaking up." Kimmel's sister wasn't the only one to thank Ruffalo. Another user wrote, "Thank you so much for using your voice success for the greater good of society." Someone else showed their appreciation by replying, "Mark, it's well known that you get pretty large checks from Disney. And yet, at the risk of very real personal financial consequences, you still step up and speak out. Thank you. That is, of course, a noteworthy fact." Ruffalo is arguably most famous around the world for his portrayal of Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With Marvel Studios being owned by the Walt Disney Company, it's a bold move by the actor to speak out against them. The actor isn't alone in speaking out against Disney. Ruffalo isn't the only star to speak out against Disney following the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live, nor is he the only Marvel Cinematic Universe star to do so. Fellow MCU Hulk Tatiana Maslany, who, of course, plays She-Hulk in the hugely popular franchise, took to her Instagram account to post a story in which she wrote, "Cancel your Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN subscriptions." Moreover, in addition to those thanking him for standing up for Kimmel, several of the users who responded to Ruffalo's Threads post made their thoughts on Disney very clear, referencing the boycotting of the retailer following the rolling back of its diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives. One user commented, "Treat Disney like we treated Target." Another user wrote, "Canceling now as I text this, LOL. Stand together." Someone else said, "I will miss your Marvel movies, but I just can't give them the money. Time to invest in a DVD player again." It remains to be seen what will ultimately happen to Jimmy Kimmel Live, following its suspension by ABC. However, the company may be forced to think twice about a permanent cancellation of the show if the fan backlash is anything to go by, especially if more stars of Mark Ruffalo's stature speak out against it. Fans of the show will undoubtedly be eagerly awaiting the outcome of the situation.